if our microphone works. And we're doing this by just talking a little bit. You see, there will be a picture soon, and then I should be able
just talking a little
hear
bit.
myself. Okay,
You see, there will
wonderful.
be a picture soon, and then I'm.
Okay, good morning. Welcome on this Tuesday morning. I'm very happy you're joining. I hope you have 15 minutes. I hope you stay with me because today or yesterday we started something and I thought it's nice to keep it going. We started giving our morning impulse on the chakra system. In those 15 minutes today, we're going to look at the Svadhistana Chakra, so our sacral chakra. So let's come again into, or let's start in a seated position with like our feet a little bit apart, like in a seated squat. And as I'm going to like, or let's, as we sort of settle into this chakra, let's give us a little movement into this little impulse. So allow yourself to close your eyes, bring your hands together. And as you're here, like just rise up out from your pelvic up into your spine. Find like a space where pelvic and spine and heads are as straight as possible, not using too much force. Find your sitting bones, your bandha, like deep down in your pelvic floor, and sort of like position wise, we are very close to the Muladhara chakra too. As we are now moving a little bit further up into the second chakra, we are talking also about the sacral chakra. So the sacrum, the bone from where the two ilias and the sacrum building like those two joints. The spine is rising up, sacrum, the lower part of our spine. We now open our hands, and this is the movement you can do as you close your eyes. You slowly roll back onto your sacrum and you roll back up. These are tiny movements, and don't try to make it a big physical movement, but let's shift our intention from like the pelvic, like deep down, further up into sort of the pelvic area where your inner organs sit, your reproductive organs, and those organs are supplied by the nerves from the sacrum and up into your sacrum. So this is where we are today as we look into our second chakra. And it's such a good way to give impulses from the chakra energies into our day. So yesterday it was all about stability, how to give my day a fundament, stability, feeling grounded throughout the day. And the second chakra that now moves up into the element of water wants us to invite creativity, joy, pleasure into our life. And as you now mobilized this area, this element of water is also having a big possible intention for us, like to move through the day, but with a fluidity, like not with a rigidness, but like allowing yourself to go with the flow of your being. And now that you've done this a few times, lower yourself down onto the mat come into a laying position, place the feet just behind your buttocks, placing the arms, and then slowly rise up into a really relaxed bridge. We're finding with our breath, our front body deep down, lower belly between pubic bone and navel. This is where we locate the second chakra. So bring the most activity of your breath into this area. Also engage Mula Bandha to like stabilize and to slowly, as you engage, also lifting up into the lower belly. And from here, you can do little movements. Start rolling down vertebra by vertebra, and then slowly roll onto your sacrum. And then as you inhale, you come up again, making this a flowing movement. So you roll down and you come up. Inhale. And exhale. Allowing yourself deep breaths, full circles of your breath. And then you can stay up, hold your bridge, keep breathing, and do little circle movements, little spinal fluid movements as your pelvic is up in the air. Not using too much force, instead of using like this rigid holding force, like allowing yourself to release and making this wavy movements coming down from your spine into your pelvic and sending them out again. And then next time, roll it back down. Make sure there is a little pressure on your sacrum, and as the sacrum is a very strong bone, a very rigid bone, like let's bring a little bit pressure, a little bit activation into this bone. So see what I'm doing? I'm only lifting my pelvic up 4 centimeters, and then I drop it down to the floor. And this I do very quickly in like a little bit of a shaking, a little bit of a rhythmic pulsation. And our bones, they love being shaken, like they like the pressure. And with the plexus sacralis, like a big nerve area around your sacrum, there's a super stimulating and activating. So we're doing this for maybe a minute. And we're bringing our awareness into that area, into the inner part of our pelvic, not the bony part that holds and gives us stability, but the inner part with all the internal organs like the water elements. And then drop it one last time. And pull your knees close. Bring your knees close so you can get hold of your shin bones or the outside of your feet. But make sure your sacrum is staying low so you can arrive in a happy baby pose, where you feel free. And this is where we bring in creativity this morning. Feel free to loosen your legs, play with your legs, engaging, letting go, stretching and letting go, and just looking for that part within you that allows the creativity to take a big part of your day. play with your toes, your feet, making shapes, and just don't think about it too much. Just let movement come and go. And then also come back into a happy baby pose that isn't moving much, and allow the flow of breath being as a moving part within, so we can still feel movement. Like creativity doesn't just come with big outer movement, creativity can come in different forms. So allow whatever wants to come before we then slowly roll up, bringing your legs together. You can also roll back and forward a little bit, again on the lower part of your spine, on the lower part of your sacrum. And we are coming up into a seated posture. And here, just shake your feet a little bit. It's still morning medicine, and also our body is allowed to arrive into that area softly. And then we place our feet. We're coming into a forward fold, and this is where we want to bring a little bit compression into that area. And as we like sort of lift up to come sitting on our sitting bones, we also inhale, we rise up our arms and feel free to sort of walk a little bit on your sitting bones. And as an osteopath, I must love this movement as we mobilizing exactly that space between sacrum and iliac. So we're shifting forward, we're walking back. And so I'm always trying to find like a combination of how can we do something that brings us into this day physically, and how can we bring intention into our day with focusing on sort of the energy part, the energy related parts of ourselves. So inhale, pull your organs in and up a little bit. So as you exhale, we fold over forwards, keep your knees back, and now bring bring the force of your breath into the lower belly. And all of your organs will love that movement, because your organs want to move too. They want to be free and like mobile. And so as you close your eyes, this is the time now that we've sort of arrived in the second chakra, the place where joy and creativity and all those things have their place. How can I invite joy into my life today? How can I make life fluid and moving? Where can I integrate the characteristics of water, like this flowing force, into my day? And where can I invite the water energy of this calm, clear space into myself? Water comes in so many different shapes, but just never ever forget that our body is 60-70% consists of water. We are water. We are flowing materia, flowing energy. And our breath is reminding us, our blood as it pulses through our body. Big breaths into your lower belly. Your reproductive organs, your sexual organs is also and then slowly come up. Slowly bring your feet close into a butterfly shaped position. allow yourself to bring softness into this area, release your tummy. So you exhale, release your jaw, knowing that the jaw is in connection with our pelvic area. And now that we're working in those first chakras, it's always a good idea to send in a few, every exhale, every once in a while, as you remember, just close your eyes, drop your jaw, and breathe out through not just the abdomen, but down through your pelvic floor into the earth, coming into a relaxed seated pose. One more time, like feel into your sacrum. It's a very holy space, sacrum, the holy gate, because it's that this is where the vertical line out from the pelvic is arising. So we're having this holy cross. So the sacrum is the part where we come into an upright position. We're placing our hands upwards. We settle with our intention, with our awareness between our pubic bone and the navel. And today we're going to chant the Bija mantra for this part, which is the word Vam, V-A-M. And you can chant, you can speak, but bring the awareness as you do that into that area and trying to let it come out from here. So inhale together, exhale complete, and we start. And so we bring our hands together in front of our hearts. We place our hands on our hearts. And to end today, we move down, bringing our hands, index finger, thumb, exactly into this area, just above your pubic bone, just below your navel. Having a little bit, just a really good connection from your hands. You can, if you feel like a little grip, I do like to involve a little bit osteopathy techniques, just lift up a little bit that area. Just get hold of not just your skin, but have in your hands all of the inner organs, your ovaries or intestines, colon, a bladder, and just hold them. And I thank you very much for taking part. You obviously can do these things longer if you have the time, and if not, I see you tomorrow if technique and everything is happening. And we're going to focus a little bit further up onto Manipura chakra. So thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.